Hello everyone, welcome back to Crossword. Today's Friday, September 1st. Oh my gosh, it's September already. Who could have guessed? Food Network host blank Brown? I don't know. Alton Brown? Is that a person? Does that person exist? Longhorns, long-time rival. It sounds like a sports team. I don't know. Like many salads, green? I assume? Could be wrong though. Abrupt? Don't know. Could be quick. Indie band whose name is a two-word command. Okay, go? I guess. Prefix with plasm. Well, cytoplasm and ectoplasm are both four letters. Is neoplasm a thing? I don't think so. Channel owned by Paramount for short. I don't know. Sharp. Witty? There's a lot of things that sharp could mean. Got excited over the newest video game release. Say. Are we looking for geeked out? Maybe. Sanskrit for force? I don't know. I mean, most people don't know much Sanskrit, so it must be a well-known word. Well, it's been borrowed into English, I assume. Stone-faced sorts? Something statues? Maybe? Adams, who was awarded a Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1980. Adams. Don't know. In that case, if so, rapper with the album Life is Good. I really do not know a lot about rappers. Discounted is on sale, I would guess. The corner of one is called a canthus? Canthus? Beats me. Ah, an Aggie. That's another college sports team. It would make sense for Longhorns to be rivals with them if they... I mean, just because those both sounds like sports teams. Aggie I've heard of, and Longhorn sounds like a sports team, so... They're not green, they're leafy salads, I guess. And here's Alton. And neoplasm? Abrupt terse, maybe? Yeah, okay. A corner of your eye is called a canthus. I had no idea. Anyway, these look like gargoyles. They're even at the start, in brief. Overtimes are even at the start. They're tied. Choices for painters are hues. Must be Showtime is owned by Paramount. Building installations that work with beams. Don't know. Ball of energy? A dynamo. You know, I wondered if it might be Nas. I feel like there's 1,000 rappers who have Nas in their names. Like Nas, Lil Nas X. There must be 998 others, right? I don't even, are those two the same person? Solar panels work with beams of light from the sun. Form of some soaps. They come in bars. Pro bono. Non-fruit ingredients in some healthful smoothies. Can you get oats in your smoothie, you think? Outside, don't know. Malicious programs that block file access would be ransomware. Wow, would you look at that? I don't know. Shell, you see Silverstein, it has to be Shell, right? And he did write the words and music for A Boy Named Sue. Lager descriptor, pale ale, I guess. Sharp? Crisp. Something crisp is sharp. I think, doesn't Hatha means something? It could mean force. There's an outside chance. Ansel Adams was a person. Maybe still is a person. Wow, would you look at that? It's a miracle. It's a rainbow. It's a, I don't know. Most popular baby boy's name of the 2000s. Are people naming their kids Bacon, you think? Probably more like Jacob. Disaster. C kind of looks right for like a letter that would fit here, but I don't know. Like weirdly, the word compartment almost fits. I guess there's this extra E. Compartiment, French for compartment. I don't know what French for compartment is, but if compartiment, you could believe it, right? Obviously, it's not correct because that doesn't mean disaster. Some Adventures in the Serengeti Jungle. Some things. It's a complete mess. Is a disaster, maybe? City parks and plazas, say. Don't know. Sound from a saxophone? Do they wail? Kinda. Word with bright or blind? Bright side, blind side? Sure. Winter Olympics site. Skis? I think I like sled better. That lets me keep whale in. Guess that, It's a It's a butte. Like beautiful. And then we have Maud here, it looks like. Yeah, Maud Flanders. I didn't know she died. I haven't watched The Simpsons in a long time. And I was never a regular viewer. Was I? I don't think even in my teens I really watched a lot of it. Daybreak? I don't know. Mellow Yellow is a drink. Alice Blank. Women's suffrage activist. I don't know. You call balls if you ump. So someone who goes so umps. Gather. Oh, these are urban somethings? Urban parks? No, parks is in the clue. And this O is not wrong. To gather something is to reap it. When you're a farmer. Range mentioned in Take Me Home Country Roads. A mountain range, presumably. I don't know, though. Place where employees may all be holding together. At a call center, a bunch of employees could be on hold. Assessors of verbal reasoning. In brief. Urban oases? Sure. Is an LSAT an assessor of verbal reasoning? I guess. Daybreak. Oh, a nap is a break you take during the day, thus the question mark. Jeep safaris? Is that a thing? To commence is to get started, so that seems plausible. Alice Paul? Alice Pale? Trademark difference maker. Your special sauce makes a big difference and it's a trademark? Or I would have thought a trade secret, really, but okay. Tears up or tears up. Could be weeps, could be rends for tears up. I like rends better. Because IN is better than IE. To say a prayer is to intone, I would guess. Succeed as a suggestion. It flies. Let's try wrens. You traipse about if you gad about. Work periods? Well, shifts would work if not for this N, but I think the N is pretty good. Blue Ridge? Is that a mountain? The Blue Ridge Mountains, maybe? Agency within the Department of Transportation. FAA, maybe? Tulane is a school. I don't know any more details about it than that. But that was asking for a school. Business interest? Oh, I don't know. Let's just keep going on the crosses. Light up? A star is a light that is up in the sky? Was committed. Someone who was committed. I don't know. Phooey. Looks like darn something. Biopharmaceutical giant in the Fortune 200. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be obvious in retrospect. Rhyming assent. How do you say yes and rhyme? Index the Dow. Ah, okie dokie. Inventor of the first commercially successful steel plow. Could be John Deere? They make farm equipment under that brand to this day, so plausible. Montgomery of Jazz looks like Wes. Charlatan's a fake, sure. Bids one club, say it's a bridge thing. One club can only be an opening bid because it's the lowest legal bid. Any bids after that would have to be higher. So one club is definitely, if you bid one club, you're definitely open. This looks still like Blue Ridge. Ah, if you were committed, you were wed to someone? Maybe. Business interest is a stake. Name on campaign stickers in 2008? Palin? City east of Montpellier? I don't know. Eponymous Belgian town? Spa? Is that a... Well, this... Yeah, and this is Arles. This is darn it all, I guess. I guess as I do, stop, you flatter me. Oh, is a work period is a stint, I guess, as well. Unlike a Mustang? Row source. Well, fish. What the heck? Unlike a Mustang. Lowercase m, so it's like the horse, not the car, I think. Row source. Is there a specific kind of fish that they usually make roe out of? Like sturgeon, right? But... Or I don't know, is that a caviar? I don't know. I might be completely wrong about that. If you were committed, you had to do something? Unlike a Mustang, maybe they're horses that aren't tame? Amgen? I don't know what a shad is. I guess it's a fish. I don't recognize Amgen either. It just sounds like a name you could give a company. What is shad? It's a type of fish. Okay. And I don't know about Amgen, but I don't need to look it up. I already know now that it's a pharmaceutical company, I guess. Sound made by an electric vehicle at low speed, a hum. Go rollerblading if you skate. Diamond rings are measured in carats, spelled like that, I think? First Greek letters alpha. Singer Lana Del Rey. Harpy, Utah, Meta, those all look fine. Battle Reminders of Scar. Okay, carat with a C. Spelling bee. I don't think I got yesterday's, did I? Oh, I did. Hegemony and homogeny. Something climb? Melodic. Connections then Wordle? Did I decide that's a good way to do it? I think so. Fricassee is a way to cook something. Or a way to mix things. A flute. Well, I see flute next to Stein. It makes me think of a champagne flute. These are containers for alcoholic drinks? Yeah. Goblet for wine, snifter for brandy, flute for champagne, stein for ale or beer or lager or whatever. Oh, there's a tumbler as well, though. So flute and bassoon could go together. Saxophone, oboe, clarinet. Are these all wind instruments? I don't really know what a bassoon is, but I think it's a wind instrument. Olds? I mean, this kind of has to be the car, right? Coffee cake, pound cake. I don't know any of the others here as cakes, though. Like, what is coffee part of if it's not... Coffee and pound both look very weird if they're not cakes. Is there such a thing as a balloon cake? I mean, maybe. But then I still wouldn't know what the fourth cake is. Tumbler. What can that be if not... if not a drink? So maybe the point is the drink containers have to be these three. And then it could be flute, but it could not be flute. Stein kind of also has to be a drink container, right? None of these can really be anything but drink containers, I think. Maybe tumbler somehow, but I don't think so. Yeah, okay. So now that we know flute isn't a drink vessel, it can definitely be a wind instrument, but we still have 5 wind instruments, and we have to find one that isn't. One that goes into a different group. Is it possible that flute is the one that isn't? Because aren't these all like kind of reed? They're like woodwinds or something? I'm not a musician, but they're not just a piece of metal like a flute is. They've got like a separate thing going on, right? That's a reed somehow. Is there a bishop cake? This is tough. I don't know how I'm supposed to solve this one. Even if I get these 4 right, like, I don't know what the other 2 groups are. It looks like cake, but I mean, I only have 2 clues, really. I'm gonna guess these 4. No. Flute is one of them. Okay. But I just have no clue where to get into any of this. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna like take guesses until I lose, I guess, because I don't know what's going on. These okay, woodwinds. I was right. A flute's a woodwind? I thought they were just like a big old piece of metal. Huh. Shows what I know about music. So you think there's such a thing as a bassoon cake? Let's try these. Not even close. Two of them are wrong. Well, these two. Bishop cake, fricassee cake? Nope. I saw Frost, and I thought, okay, maybe Robert Frost, but I couldn't see any other... I don't know who any of these weirdos are. Besides Robert Frost. Consecutive double letters? Okay, I mean, I guess maybe I should have looked around for word... You know, for wordplay kind of things, where they're not talking about the meanings of things, since there was so much stuff that didn't have any meaning in common. Maybe I could have found this and thereby backed into poets, but I was just tied to cake. Okay, well, they got me today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and Nope. I won't see you next time because we haven't done the Wordle yet. We're doing things out of order. Or in a new order. Let's try... lemon. And grief. I have lemon grief on occasion. Haha. How about etude? That should narrow down the E. Great. All those people who started with least are having a much better day than I am. Let's try shave. SP, SK, SW. Scape isn't really a word. Scape? What the heck is this? Okay, well, let's just do all the letters, I guess. SWA. Y is terrible. P. Swape is not a word. Swace. Swage. Swake. Sways. Swake. Swace. Swabe. Those are not words. No, we know there's not an E there. We can skip that. SYA looks very bad. Spowie? Spaya? Spape? Space? Space. Okay, now we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.